The house have to have a river along the east that join in the south by a brook. On the northern part of the mountain is a gold mine which was given up during the war. You could see pieces of gold mixed with sand. It was at this house that one night a noise was heard. I looked through the window and saw a very big snake, as big as a post. When it was killed, it had a whole chicken in his stomach. It was also this time that my mother befriended a couple, both of whom were physicians. Her name was Dr. Diazes. She wanted to adopt my younger sister, but of course mother refused. She instead borrowed my sister to play with her daughter Luisa. Unfortunately, the natives killed both the mother and the daughter. It was at this time my mother got pregnant with my youngest brother, and the doctor delivered him. It was a difficult delivery. My mother was brought with her one machine. She altered soldiers' uniform and other dresses. From the proceeds she bought corn, others give corn as payment. We stored them under our bed. We had not experienced lack of food. We also planted some corn, and from the harvest we stored them. We had a horse that helped us in the farm. We used to ride them when they feed on grass. We also have carabao. It was the habit of the natives to rob people of their property and kill them at the same time. We were on the list of these people. At the time that they were supposed to attack us, we were still awake, taking the corn from its corn cob. There were some people with us. So when they saw several people around, they instead passed us by. It was scary. In this river, I almost drowned in a whirlpool. I was with my brother and sister. I can't remember how I pulled through with it. It was here that we used a bark of a tree as our soup. Before we moved to Cagayan de Oro, I was only about 3 years old, but I remember that we had a store in Tintuyan Leyte. I wrote the following: we live by the sea with no trees, but the wide view of the Pacific Ocean. The wide beach, which is about half a mile from our house, is breathtaking. In the background is the beautiful scene of the blue sky with the white clouds below it. I could feel the movement of the wind blowing against my skin. It carries with it a humming sound and a salty taste. I could smell the fragrant odor of the brown and green seaweeds. My mother bring me to the beach early in the morning to breathe in the fresh air. They say this will make me strong and healthy. I was a frail child then. I would play several hours under the sun, building sand castles, and wade in the blue, shallow water. I pick up stones and seashells of different sizes, shapes, and colors, and then throw them back to the clear water. The temperature of the surrounding atmosphere is warm in the morning. In the afternoon, whenever we have a chance to come by the beach, we see a lot of fishing boat, sometimes my father in it. When my father died, My mother was in depression. We encouraged her to go with us in Cebu while we went to school. I could only remember that I was in second year, Moni was in third year, and Nining in first year college. I think Rodi was enrolled in one of the high schools. Mother stayed with us for only 1 year and went back to Cagayan de Oro. My eldest sister was recently married. On semestral vacation, my brother, sister, and myself ride the boat going home. It takes 2 days and 1 night to travel to Cebu. At an island called Siquijor, the boat swings back and forth, causing the people to vomit. I was not exempted from vomiting. Every time we pass by this island, we experience this same disturbance. My life as a high school student was hectic. I was an honor student from first year to fourth year high school and graduated as class historian. We siblings graduated in the same high school. Evelyn, this is all for today. I hope you like my story. I'm really so slow with it, and I hope I could give you another one next time. How are you today? I hope you are getting all the things that you wanted. But don't stay too long. We missed you already. And have a good time with a wedding in Italy. So tell us about it when you come home. Love, your mom and dad.